Hey, everybody. Welcome to Daily Motivation 365 Days of Consistency, doing the same things over and over again until they become habit. And I really appreciate everyone taking your time. If you watch this live or you watch this later on a replay, I do appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to watch these. And if these touch you in any type of way, please like, please share, please comment, and let us know how we can improve and help you with your life. And if you have any questions, please always don't hesitate to message me. And if it's part of my wheelhouse and my expertise, I will have no problem answering that for you. So this is episode 232. 232. And so I'm going to do our angel numbers for today for episode 232. And if this is your first time watching it, I like to give angel numbers of per episode. That means if you stumbled upon this episode, no matter where or what time, this message was made specifically for you. I truly believe in alignment and cooperative components coming together. So nothing's by accident, nothing's by mistake. So if you stumbled upon this episode, it was made for you. All right. So 232. Don't focus on problems or lack, but instead stay centered in prayer and faith that you are protected, loved, and watched over by powerful ascended masters. Wow, that's really, really powerful. Don't focus on problems or lack, but instead stay centered in prayer and faith that you are protected, loved, and watched over by powerful ascended masters. Excellent. So today's episode is, and if you comment, and if I don't shout you out, it's just I can't see you right now, but I do appreciate the love. So today, what questions should you ask yourself every morning? And one question that I always ask myself is, Rich, are you unstoppable or are you stoppable? And you can really only be one or the other. And that's why I ask those um, polarizing questions because either you're one or the other. And this point, sometimes it's a good motivation to say I'm one or the other. Because if you're stoppable, that means you'll let things stop you, obstacles stop you, situations stop you, people stop you, circumstances stop you from reaching a goal or a dream. But if you're unstoppable and that's your mindset, that means nothing, even that states the existence of everything, can stop you. That means nothing that's existing can ever stop you from reaching your purpose, your goal, or whatever you're trying to achieve. Because obstacles will happen, but if you're unstoppable, you won't let it stop you. You know, it was my mentor, Les Brown, who said you have to be unstoppable, you have to be unreasonable, you have to keep pushing no matter what. You know, it reminds me of, I remember when I was applying for a job, this was years ago, for a T-Mobile. Um, and the guy said, hey, listen, we're not hiring. You're gonna have to look somewhere else. But something in me said, this job will help you finish school, and it did. That's a long story, which I put in Destiny on purpose. But just to understand that I walked in there and there was a choice to be stoppable or unstoppable. Because he said, we're not hiring, Rich. I apologize. Don't even bother applying. But I told him, hey, can I at least bring my resume over? He said, no, I don't really think so. I said, okay. I come back the next day and I drop off my resume in an envelope. And he said, what are you doing? I said, well, just in case, somebody gets fired or loses the job, you have my resume. He said, okay, fine. I come back the next following day and I said, hey, just checking if anyone got fired or lost their job. He said, no, nobody got fired or lost their job. Get out of here. I said, all right. And I waited about a few days and I came back and I started messing with his cell phone. He got so upset. He was like, hey, man, I told you we're not hiring. I said, hey, I'm just here to check the merchandise, sir. And he said, he felt feeling bad. He's like, oh man, I accused this guy of just trying to peddle me. So he was easy. He started relaxing. We just started having the conversation. And through that conversation, he was like, okay, this guy's a decent dude. And then I came back 2 days later and just said, hey, just in case, did you have a chance to review my resume? And finally he said, you know what, man? I like your relentlessness. I like the audacity that you didn't take no for an answer. And so my store is not hiring, but maybe another store is. And so he put in that application. And the funny thing is, I ended up working for that company because somebody did leave. See, the universe is always asking you a question. Are you unstoppable or are you stoppable? Are you an excuse maker or are you a results producer? Are you going to get the goal no matter what? And I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Or I just want the goal if it's convenient. The universe is constantly asking us questions. And through our actions is how we answer those questions. So the question I ask myself constantly, Rich, are you stoppable or unstoppable? So when obstacles come my way, I have a mindset to be unstoppable. I'll try to figure it out and try to move around it like water. You know, when water hits a rock or a hard place, it finds some way to seep into the ground or find some way to get through the rocks every time. So the question is today, are you stoppable or unstoppable? Are you reasonable or unreasonable? Are you willing to push and do whatever it takes? Or are you just going to sit back and let life take you? Again, this is Rich Fontaine with a really quick short message. Either you could agree with me or not agree with me, but either way, I feel this was a successful conversation. I appreciate everyone taking their time, showing me some love. Love is love, and I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a blessed and awesome day. Namaste.